Yep. Hi. Greetings, y'all. Okay, so you probably heard about this one. Okay, so I was watching a video about it was some chief of the Met Police in London, England, in the UK was saying something about you say you criticize them or the government on social media, you will be charged and convicted. And we have seen that happen. People say hurty words about things on social media, and the police knock on their door and say, "You're under arrest for saying bad things on social media." Hmm. I Hmm. But then he goes on to say people in other countries, okay, that break our laws in other countries. So people who live in other countries say bad things about the the police in the UK or the government of the UK or maybe people in the trans community or whatever, okay, in other countries on social media, they want them extradited to the UK. Okay, this doesn't make sense because let's look at extradition. How does extradition work? Okay? Because you see, when it could be someone, and it could be someone in any other country. It could be, I don't know, it could be someone, I don't know, in Spokane, Washington, or Kazakhstan, or I don't know, Indonesia, or head smashed in Buffalo Jump, Alberta. So yeah, people in other countries, probably Commonwealth countries too. A lot of them. Hmm. Anyways, so they could be in some other country and use some vile shit talk, and the UK government would want them extradited. To pay. Let's look at what extradition, how this works. Okay, usually we see extradition as this way. Okay, now if somebody in country A commits a crime and they flee to country B, okay, and they hide there now, or seek asylum, whatever, okay. But country B has an extradition treaty with country A. Country B will send them back to country A. Makes sense. But you got to commit the crime in country A, not out of the country. Okay. So let's look at crimes committed. Okay. Some actions in country A could be considered a crime. Okay. Now, the same action in country B could be considered not a crime. Okay. Yet country A will say, "Hey, they committed those actions or break our laws in your country, so send them to our country." Really? Come on, man. I mean, like, that's just going too far. I mean, like, you see how this, what I mean by extradition and the logic behind it? Oh, here's a good question. Now then, uh, does this law apply to everyone in other countries? Or is it just those who are maybe celebrities? People like Elon Musk or someone like that. People that have a powerful voice that everyone listens to. So, if you're some chief way up there, high ranking mucky muck somewhere in the UK in some police station, you tell me. Okay, I'd like you to answer me that question. Okay, does this law apply to everyone in all those different countries all over the world? Or is it just, celebrities? You tell me. Well, be careful how you answer that. I think I know how you're going to answer that. You're probably going to say, well, the law applies to everyone equally. Okay, let's do a little bit of math here. Let's see, the population of the UK is something like just under 70 million. Okay, now, if we look at the entire world and how many people are actively involved in political discussions, let's just say 1/4. That makes good sense. At least 1/4 of the world. Okay, now, yeah, and somebody and some of those people are saying really vile, nasty, nasty, disgusting things about your country, your police station, or maybe the someone who's in the trans community or something like that, or whatever. And they use some real hurty words. Okay, now that's a lot of people. If you're looking at 1/4 of the world, now let's say, but not all those countries have extradition treaties. So let's say Some of them have extradition treaties. Okay, you know what we're looking at? Man, if you want all those people to face the full force of UK law, you're looking at about, I don't know, maybe 950 million people. Okay? You're looking at about 10 or 11 times the population of the UK. This is so you're telling me you want people in other countries extradited to the UK because they said something in a different country about it breaks UK laws in a different country. Yeah, if you went after everybody, if you wanted everybody extradited who said bad words about your government or your police station or whatever, yeah, you would have to be able to facilitate at least 800 or maybe 950 million people, okay? 11 or 12 times the population of your country. Hello? Jesus. So it applies to everyone, does it? Hmm. Okay then. There's a lot of people. Hmm. You know what? You know what? Let's just look at it this way. Okay. Just because you can hear my dog barking, that doesn't mean it took a shit in your yard, right? Jesus.